Hey everybody, just got out here with some corn I just harvested. This is out of the first plot. That was the one, if you remember, that got flattened a few times in some various storms, but came back. And one of our roving roosters loved to get into that. There's no fence around this first plot. So he had a little corn buffet there, some, but we still got quite a bit. So this afternoon I harvested a bunch of it, kind of what's left out there. I mean, we've eaten quite a bit. And this is the corn that we will bag up and freeze for later on consumption. This is, I know I've said this a million times, but this is the corn that you go to the freezer on a January evening. It's 15 degrees out, the winds are howling, wind chill is like 8, and you bring out some of this corn, put her on the stove. It's a little taste of summertime back with you. So this is basically what we do. It's not rocket science, that's for sure. Not much of this kind of stuff is. But just take a, decent sharp knife, and you're going to strip the corn off the ears. Very simple. Once you get rolling, get your rhythm going, you can do it pretty quickly. And we will not throw these out. We will save these. In the next few days, I'll split them up and give them to the chickens. They love to peck that fresh corn, any remnants on there, they love to take it off. And so once we get a cookie sheet full here, we will dump it into our pot. Hi, Walter. Got our pot right here, and put it on the stove and warm it up. This is white corn. This is my illusion. It's great again this year. And so we'll put a little salt in it, but you warm it up and it begins to change a little color as it heats up. Gets to be more of a dull yellowish. And when it's all that color, you don't have to cook it, boil it, or whatever. You just want to quickly do a little blanch. And when it turns that color, it's ready to bag up and put in the freezer for later use. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, and we still got our other plot to go. It's not quite ready yet. So we'll have quite a bit to put in the freezer, I hope. So that's what we're doing, and now I have to shut off my own camera. Where's my cameraman? So we're back inside in the kitchen, and we got a pretty good amount of corn from what we had there, as you can see. So now what we will do is, there's one thing I wanted to mention before, and that is when you're taking the corn off from the cob, don't do it inside, and don't do it around, any of your deck furniture or anything like that, because it will spray as you're cutting it off the cob. And it's very sweet, very sugary. So oh boy, I made a mistake when I started doing this, of doing it on the kitchen table, and you have got stuff, sugary, sticky stuff that sprayed out of this corn all over the place. So do it outside, and you'll thank me, that's for sure. All right, all we're gonna do is add a little salt in here. Let's do that, my left hand, that's beautiful. And some water. I wish that was wine. A little water in there just to let it blanch a little bit. And I want you to see the color here, because what we're looking for is this to change color. It'll turn a little more yellow. And when that's all a little more yellow, then it's time to bag her up. So stand by. Okay, so here is the corn cooked. I don't know if you can tell the difference or not. If I knew what I was doing, I could do a side-by-side video, pictorial something, who knows. But it's a little more yellow than it was, and you can tell it's been blanched. You don't want to fully cook this, because then it kind of gets soggy in the bag. So let me take you into the next step, and let me hand this over to my sidekick. Vanna, please, if you would. So we got the date on our bags, and so we'll just spoon it in. I like to get a little bit of the liquid because it kind of makes it seem sort of like cream corn. So good. Oh, and the smell of this is intoxicating. So good. Looks like we're only getting a couple bags here, but that's all right. So you want like one serving. So for two of us, maybe we'll do one more spoon. And that'll be good. So let that cool. And just keep bagging it up. So you don't need to watch that. That's how we do it. Let it cool down and then pop it in the freezer and you're good to go. So that's how we do the corn.